This is an unpopular opinion. You might want to make this video a 2x, but don't leave me. Ensure to follow till the end. A lot of people say that social media is ruining society or it's destroying attention span, but in reality, it is only amplifying what already exists. Take a look at this. Insecurity, comparison, anger, humor, creativity, curiosity, etc. already exist in humans. If someone's feed feels negative or shallow, it usually reflects their choices, who they follow, what they engage with, and how much time they spend there. In other words, the toxicity isn't in the platform itself, but in how people use it. Let's go to mental health. Mental health. It is a common word or phenomenon that people in this present time use often. Social media, contrary to popular opinion, actually improves self esteem. People often focus on the dangers of comparison, but for many, seeing others share struggles, achievements, or humor can make them feel less alone. And a supportive online community can actually do wonders, boosting your confidence and also making you come out of your shell to do the things that you're supposed to do or showcase your talents and skills. We're not addicted to social media, we're addicted to people on social media. The platform just happened to be the most convenient way for us to connect. I remember back in the days in school, one of my lecturer asked us a question in class. He said, "What is Facebook used for?" A lot of people had several answers, and these answers were true. They were correct, but he was looking for a particular word, and that word is connection. Now, social media is a convenient place or platform that people get to connect. Humans have always craved gossip, storytelling, and community. Back in the days, people gossip, people, listen to Tale by Moonlight, people sit down for story time and all that. And that is why social media is only digitizing ancient practices. Let's bring it home. News and information. Social media has made people more informed, not less informed, according to popular opinion. Yes, misinformation is real, but pre social media, the average person was exposed to far fewer perspectives and voices. Now, more people are aware of global events than ever before. I'll make it clearer. There is this theory, the selective theory of the mass media says that there are four. We have the selective exposure, the selective attention, the selective perspective, and the selective retention. For the selective exposure, people will only be exposed or want to be exposed to things, to belief system that already exists with their current belief system. Now, selective attention says that I choose to pay attention to what I want to pay attention to things that align with my already existing values. Now, a lot of things, the algorithm might push a lot of things to me, but I don't want to pay attention to them. I decide what I want to pay attention to, and I pay attention to that thing. Perspective, selective perception. Now, my perception, if you and I have the same perception, I'm still going to get there in another, instance. If we have the same perception about someone, I might likely want to watch content that you produce about that person because your perception about that person aligns with my perception about that person. Then we have the selective retention. We are most likely to retain or to remember things that we love, things that aligns with our goals, our beliefs, our values than things that don't. So this brings me to the point that a lot of people don't follow influencers because they love them, but because they hate the same people. This is the selective perception I'm talking about. If we all perceive this person as our common enemy, I'm likely to follow you because I know that you hate this person as well. Most social media communities aren't built on, admiration or inspiration for someone. They are most times built on shared hostility. People who don't have the courage or confidence to, publicly criticize someone else will find solace when there's a louder voice, when there's this influencer that does so for them. So who does it for them? They hide behind the likes and comments and follows of that person. It's not about alignment with the influencer's values or personality. It is actually aligning with their enemies, common enemies. Now, that's why hate following is so powerful. If I hate this person, You hate this person, I begin to follow you because I know that we both have a common interest. Not everyone who follows you is a fan. Some are just waiting for you to sleep. There are people who practically dislike a creator but still check their posts every single day, not out of support but out of surveillance. They are like watchdogs. They are gathering receipts, waiting for the contradiction, the mistake, the hypocrisy, and then they will pounce on you like someone that needs a pound of flesh. This creates strange dynamics. Hate can be just as powerful as admiration in building an audience. If your audience is built on hate, it can be as powerful as building an audience in, admiration and support. Some influencers' biggest supporters are actually their most patient enemies. I'll tell you why. Attention doesn't always equals respect. It can be someone sharpening their knife while smiling at your content. They're just waiting for you to sleep and then they will strike. So half your followers most time don't admire you. They're just waiting for you to mess up. So social media clout isn't always love. Remember this, it's sometimes people bookmarking your downfall. And I'll say this and I'll keep saying this. Social media is not all that bad. Everything you see on social media are things that are already existing in the society. Social media just amplifies it. These things already exist. We have people who don't like people normally in societies. We have people who follow people because they don't know what to do themselves. All of these things exist. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching this video. I hope it is worth your time. Bye.